Have him come up here to the table. I'm going to do probable cause. Close the door, please. Close the door, please. Stand up here by the table.
Out of the 179, it was dismissed.
Good morning. All right. Are you Maurice Mosley? All right, Mr. Mosley, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questioning with peace officers or attorneys representing the state, and you have the right to terminate that interview at any time. You're not required to make any statement. Any statement that you do make may and probably will be used against you in your case or in your trial. If you're not a citizen of the United States, you have the right to have your consulate contacted. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
All right. You also have the right to what we call an examining trial. The reason I brought you out here is because I want to hear what these allegations are. You stand charged with the second-degree felony offense of what we call aggravated assault. And that particular type of an offense is punishable anywhere from 2 to 20 years in a Texas prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to ask the prosecutor to tell me her understanding of the facts and circumstances in your case. Please don't say anything at all. Just listen. These are allegations only. What's the probable cause, please?
This occurred on February 25th, 2018 at Memorial City Mall in Houston, Harris County, Texas. The complaining witness in this case is an employee that works at a store there at Memorial City Mall. On February 25th, 2018, she went into the public restroom there at Memorial City Mall at approximately 8:30 a.m. She stated that while she was in the bathroom, she heard somebody else enter the bathroom area. She stated that when she exited the stall, she saw Defendant Mosley standing looking at her, holding a trash bag in her hand. She stated that she went to wash her hands and looked over and acknowledged that he was there with a head nod, at which point Defendant Mosley began fashioning the trash bag into a rope and placing it around her neck. She stated that he began strangling her. The defendant took her to the ground, positioned himself on top of the complaining witness, continued to strangle her, pulling on the trash bag that was wrapped around her neck. She stated that Defendant Mosley on several occasions stood on his feet and kicked her in the face and head areas. He kicked her and positioned himself back on top of her and continued to strangle her until she went unconscious from the violent assault. She was admitted to Memorial City Emergency Room. She sustained significant injuries, including bleeding, bruising, swelling to her head and face areas. She lost teeth as a result of the assault. Officers were able to obtain video surveillance of the entire assault from mall security, which stated the officer stated that the video surveillance was consistent with the complainant's statement. They were able to develop still images and spoke to officers who frequently work in that area. On February 28, 2018, HB officers Santa Maria and Pope from the South Gessner Division were able to positively identify Defendant Mosley from the still images. They stated they've handled Defendant Mosley on a previous call for service in the area.
What was that for?
I don't know.
All right.
Officers Santa Maria and Pope stated that they've handled him before. When he was transported to the hospital, actually it says that it looks like he was transported to the hospital a couple of days before by the officers on an unrelated medical issue. That's how they knew who he was.
All right, priors?
It is mostly juvenile in terms of felonies. His only, let's see if he has any prior convictions. No, Your Honor.
How old are you, 24?
27.
27? Okay. All right. So no priors. I see your bond's already been set at $100,000. Is that right?
It is, Your Honor. The state, based on the facts, though, would request that you raise it under the circumstances for
to what?
safety to $200,000. for the safety of the community because this was a stranger on stranger crime in a public place. Obviously, we're very concerned about the safety of the community.
All right. All right, I'm gonna raise it to $200,000. As a condition of your bond, if you're able to make this bond, first of all, you're going to have to get a GPS, which is a GPS ankle monitor. And so if you make bond, I'm instructing you to come to court the next day. You're gonna see the coordinator, this is Ms. Melendez, and she's gonna give you the paperwork so that you can get yourself a ankle monitor. Make sure that you find out what the price is. I think it's like $300 to $500 for a deposit, and then it's $300 to $500 every month. Make sure that you can afford that. Because if you can, then I will have no choice but to revoke your bond and keep you in custody. Do you understand that? Additionally, you're going to be under house arrest. What does that mean? That means that you can only go from court to your house, to your lawyer's office, to court, to your house, to your lawyer's office. You can't be stopping at Starbucks to have a latte. You can't be going to Walmart to go shop. You can't stop at Valero or Exxon to get gas. It's from court to your house to your lawyer's office. You get that? It's a triangle. If you step out of that triangle, I'm going to revoke your bond. Are we clear? Like crystal? Crystal clear. Good. All right, you can stand down. Take him back.